not going to hide put the banner up, which is good.
Oh, for the mid-season tournament champion.
Yes,
Yeah,
yes.
you
The
the
Lakers have. It's sitting in it's sitting in because the Lakers won the first one.
mm-hmm.
And they made it. They put a banner up, and the Knicks decided they weren't going to put a banner up. The Lakers have so many banners. I guess it makes sense,
It just
but
it
when
gets hidden.
it gets hidden amongst the banners, and when the Knicks only have two up there, it's kind of easy
Makes
to
it tough. Yeah, it's
see.
very conspicuous out there.
So, but yeah, I think I got one of my friends like, we won't be talking about the NBA tournament in 10 years. I'm like, I kind of think it's here to stay.
Yeah, it's not going anywhere.
It's it's actually popular amongst fans.
Mm-hmm.
The players like it.
Mm-hmm.
Um, the league likes it because it makes their games relevant in a time when the games were not relevant.
Mm-hmm.
Right? So it's doing all of that heavy lifting for the league. I see no reason for them to get rid of it.
Mm-mm.
Right? And it's competitive. Unlike the All-Star game, which people lost faith that they don't care about it because it's not competitive anymore.
Mm-mm.
Right? These players want to play in this game. They take it serious. The $500,000 bonus, it definitely helps. So,
Yep.
but yeah, it's I did read that. I told myself, man, I want to go to this. I want to go to Vegas next year because the NBA Cup games have been in Vegas,
Mm-hmm.
right? So, and the games have been fairly cheap. That's the only problem that they have with the NBA Cup games. They can't sell out the arena for the game.
That's in Las Vegas, though, right? Like so,
so so they're
there isn't a fan base built in Las Vegas.
so and I guess people still aren't traveling just yet. I think they thought that the fans of the but you don't know. Like it's hard to take off time when you don't know,
Mm-hmm.
right? So they decided that this is the last year that it'll be held in Vegas.
All right. Well, where's it going to be at next time then?
They have not decided. They said they may go to get a college atmosphere and like play in some college stadiums. That's what Mike Adam Silver said. He said we don't really know just yet. They may make it something like the All-Star game where it moves around from year
Mm-hmm.
to year. So this year the semifinals games were hosted at a neutral site. And a lot of the teams didn't like that because even though you're technically it's a home game for you because
Yeah.
this all games up until the finals count as a regular season win or loss.
Mm-hmm.
So it's you do all the winning and the seeding to be the home team, but you don't get a home game.
Yeah.
So because it was done on a neutral site, they're getting rid of the neutral site for games that matter, like the semifinals. So
Mm-hmm.
next year, like Orlando would have the Knicks play, I think they played Orlando. Yeah, the Knicks played Orlando in the semifinals. That game would have happened in Orlando.
Okay.
So they're going to change some of the rules up next year to make it better, and I think it's going to help. But I don't see where it's going to go. They're just Amazon got the rights to the game that made the money. They put the Emirates all over it. That
Yeah.
get the money. Like it's just making the money hand over fist. I don't see no reason for it to stop.
No. And if I've learned anything in my many decades on this earth, if it's making money, it's not going anywhere.
It's not going anywhere.
Until it starts to hurt people, and then not even like just some people. It's got to hurt like a lot of people and like the right people. Like like the NBA Cup could be killing people, literally killing people. They'd be like, but it's making a lot of money though.
That does trump a lot of things, yes.
Yep.
And apparently the viewership went up 90% from the first from like so
That helps.
it's like I said, it's definitely taking
Games are on Amazon though, right? So
yes.
that
Yep.
probably helps out a little bit too,
Mm-hmm.
because I think more people have Prime than they did have cable.
Yeah. Definitely.
I
Definitely.
don't know.
I mentioned them because that's the only thing I really have.
I say
right?
when your team's winning,
But I mean, like, what my other team is not winning, and it's been basketball season for me since since game one. The NFL season to me was dead.
so lucky for me,
Mm-hmm.
No, not even lucky for me because basketball season doesn't start at the beginning of September. I was going to say when the Bears were losing the first two games of the season, the Bulls were winning, but that's not true because they were both 6-3 at one point, right? We discussed that.
We should discuss that.
So if we go back in the Wayback Machine, after the Bears started 0-2, I remember telling, I don't know if you remember, I was telling you I was at a Sox game with my dad and my brother-in-law, and my dad's like, they stink, blah, blah. Like, they've been terrible. What are the next 16 games like? I don't know. It's been 2 games. Like, what do you want? They have gone 10-2 since that moment that I stuck up for them. I will say this. If you want something to happen in the NFL, ask me to say the opposite. And then what you want will happen because I've seemed to be a jinx. Except for this week when it comes to the Bears, because the Bears beat them, and then they're going to beat the Packers this week coming up. The Bears, they didn't play 60 minutes of perfect football, but they played about 40 minutes of perfect football. It was a really good game. The Browns are really bad, and that helps too.
Well, it doesn't help when they're sabotaging Shador. How for the first 2 series of the game does he have the wrong wristband with the wrong plays?
I don't know. That franchise
2 series.
That franchise is terrible. We know it's terrible, but in the Browns' defense, they're both 3-and-outs. So it
they should have got it fixed fast.
Yeah, he didn't start throwing picks until I guess he had the right wristband. So the Bears confused the shit out of Shador.
Of course, they should.
They were stacking the box, dropping weird coverages, and Shador had like 100 yards passing or 130 yards passing, and 80 of it came off of 2 heaves down the middle of the field. Which is like Bears kryptonite.
Well, when he throws a dime to Jerry Jeudy and it bounces off Jerry Judy's chest and hands right into the defender's hands in the end zone.
When that play happened, I was like, oh, God, I thought it was a touchdown. I was getting really angry for a second. And I was like, wait a minute. How is Jalen Johnson celebrating with the ball? Because that was right in Jerry Judy's breadbasket at the corner of the end zone.
Correct. It was absolutely horrible. It was horrible. I was like, God, this is the same guy that made mess because he overthrew a pass.
Yeah, he missed him on a throw, so he's like dressed him down on the sideline, just screaming at him. And this guy, he has more drops than receptions. I think this year he's just terrible. He's terrible. And his lone reception in the game should have been challenged. I watched that. I watched it 100 times. He did not have 2 feet down. They're just like, whatever. It's 8 yards. I don't care. They should have thrown the flag on that one because I don't think it would have stood up. But whatever. The Browns are bad. Myles Garrett very good. The Browns defense was like good.
Yeah.
Up until I don't know, the Bears just had answers for a lot of stuff and they just looked good. Caleb looked really good. Mm-hmm. Caleb had. Did you watch the game or did you see the highlights?
No, I didn't watch the game this time.
Caleb had a throw. I'm sure he had to see its highlights. He's rolling out to his right out of the pocket. It was right after they picked off Shador and they had it about the 22-yard line. First play.
Back of the end zone to
DJ Moore. I don't know how he makes that throw, but it was just, even when the DB's got a fingertip on it and it's still perfect pass, led DJ Moore perfectly. It was like the only person that could catch that ball was DJ Moore, and he caught it. Like that was a throw that's just like, man, I don't know. Like I wish you could do like 7 of those a game because that would be great.
That's the guy that's not going to be on the team anymore.
See, and that's what I'm saying. I said last week. I was like, I don't know if DJ Moore has a spot on this team. Like he just doesn't look right. And then he had that game. I was like, okay. So I'm going to say it again. I'm not sure if DJ Moore has a spot on this team. We're going to see what happens, but like I hate it because I like DJ Moore.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, so last week I said that, and then this week he had a great game. He didn't get destroyed on anything. None of the Bears receivers got destroyed on anything. Myles Garrett got 1.5 sacks, so he didn't get the record. Yes.
Yes.
So I'm gonna go. That was good. The Bears ran the ball effectively. They threw the ball well. They scored 31 flipping points. Should have been more, but
They stopped caring.
well,
Then
like they
the
get
fourth.
down and then like drop pass, run for 1 yard, sack, missed field goal. You're just like, all right, well, great. Uh, but yeah, I mean, they put up 31. It was a drubbing, and like even the Browns are so bad, so bad. Stefanski's got to be fired, right? But so it's the fourth quarter. There's like a minute left, and Shador marches them down to like the 15, maybe.
Mm-hmm.
It's third and goal from the 15. Like they got in, but it's third and goal. Takes a snap, gets sacked. 12 seconds left on the clock. They call timeout. So now it's fourth and goal from like the 22, and like with 12 seconds, like what are we doing? Like what is the point? You call timeout so you get one more playoff, and they got sacked again, right? Like, it's like what are we doing? Like why are you doing? Like it feels like there's a point where it's like, yeah, I understand you want to go out there and you want to try, but there's no path to victory whatsoever. You're just wasting. You're calling timeout when
you play to the end of the whistle though. I kind of like that versus not.
Yeah, and then like so. Okay,
do the old Joe Judge and take 4 knees going into halftime. You play to the end of the whistle, you'll just give up.
That's true. But still, right? Like you see what I'm saying? It's just like
I know what you're saying. I do know what you're saying. At that point in time, the whistle is really it is off. What are you doing?
You're down by 4 touchdowns, right?
Mm-hmm.
There's 12 seconds left. It's nothing's happening here. The best you could do is be down 3 touchdowns, and you don't cover any point spreads. You don't do anything like. There's nothing there other than some weird pride thing, and then you suck. So it's like, well,
then you suck.
Whatever. Yep. Bears win though. I'm feeling good. Feeling good about football. 10-4, and they're still, of all the playoff teams in the NFC, have the lowest probability of making the playoffs. At being first in the North, second in the conference, 10 wins are at 71%. The Packers are at like 88% or something like that.
They got the win over. They got tiebreakers.
Yeah, not for long. Not for long. And then even if the Bears win this week, there's still only like a 91% chance to make the playoffs with 11 wins. And there's a world in which if they win this week and then lose out, Detroit and Packers make the playoffs. And the Bears don't, even with 11 wins.
You just hope they get 11 wins.
Well, 11. I said at the beginning of the season 11 wins was going to get in the playoffs.
It should.
I didn't.
It should.
I didn't think the Bears would get 11 wins, but here we are. I totally believe the Bears would get 11 wins. I was just hoping for improvement over last year. Now I'm like, where were this goddamn Super Bowl? There's no stopping us.
I don't know about that one, but anything's possible. anything's possible.
Well, you gotta make the playoffs. Just gotta make the playoffs.
That's all you gotta make the playoffs. Mm-hmm. I was saying that at this point in time, I could see a Super Bowl with the Rams versus the Broncos.
Yes.
The Broncos are tough.
Yeah, they are.
They are tough. And the Patriots could sneak one in. I don't see too much else coming out of the AFC besides those two teams. I don't think the Jags are going to sneakily get a win against any of those. I don't think Houston's going to sneakily get a win. They may get out the first round.
I'm going to tell you what, if Josh Allen and the Bills can't make it this year when there's no Patrick Mahomes, no Joe Burrow, and probably no Lamar Jackson in the playoffs.
Mm-hmm.
If you're Josh Allen and the Bills, then this is like your only window that will ever exist.
You break it up. You break it up.
Well,
break up what? Break up what? They have not successfully put a team around him to break up.
So it's not like they're going to trade Josh Allen. That'd be the dumbest move ever. But I mean, like, unless you just
you get rid of the coach. If you really think that we need to change someplace, you get rid of the coach. You maybe I don't know how long the GM's been there, but you've got to do better at putting talent around him.
Yeah.
right? So at that point in time, that's really all you could do because they don't really have a squad to break up.
Yeah, and they don't have so. I don't know if you saw, but Josh Allen and what's her name announced that they're having a baby. Like they don't have 22 years to wait for for the Josh Allen progeny to be ready to play football with him. So it's just not gonna. I don't know
Haley
what they're gonna do.
Stanfield, that's his
Yeah,
wife,
yeah,
right?
Haley
Yeah,
Steinfeld. Is that what it is?
Yeah,
Yeah,
Stanfield, whatever. I don't know.
whatever it is.
It's not. But yeah, no, it's that's I don't know that the AFC and those are my two teams right now. Looking at the AFC and the NFC,
Mm-hmm.
it could be anywhere. It could be the Bears. You never know.
Yeah,
You never
oh
know.
yeah. Just gotta get the
But
playoffs.
you just got to
Just
get
gotta
to the
get the
playoff.
playoffs. Speaking of getting the playoffs and what's not happening this year,
Oh
your
no, no,
Giants.
oh no, yeah, yeah, that's not happening. We were the first team eliminated from playoff contention.
I know. In a world that the Titans exist in.
Yeah, that they just the division just didn't help. Just like
Yeah.
so yes, we were eliminated from contention early, and we played the Commanders, and once again, special teams kills us once again. This see, Dayball is starting to look like a genius at this point in time. I remember when we brought young
Young Wei
Koo
Koo. Yeah.
into for practice, and we didn't sign him. And everyone was like, why didn't they sign Koo? Like, they had him in the building. They should have signed him. He was like, I'm going to go with this untested rookie.
I was at the car wash. I saw a guy kicking an empty milk jug. And I was like,
Yeah. Let's give him a try.
Yeah.
Young Wei Koo is absolutely horrible.
Well, he's not on the Giants anymore. They cut him.
Good. He missed 2 field goals again.
Mm-hmm.
So they didn't cut him. They didn't cut him last week. They cut him this week because he's been absolutely terrible.
Yeah.
I'm watching a Giants game. I realized I'm watching a Giants team that's uncoached.
Mm-hmm.
Like they don't have a defensive coordinator.
Mm-hmm.
Shane Bowen was terminated. They don't have an offensive coordinator. Offensive coordinator is now running is now the coach of the team.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know who technically is calling the offensive plays or calling the defensive plays. I have no clue, and it shows. It shows. The only silver lining is that Jackson Dart, no matter what plays that he was calling the plays, throws good passes. Whether the guys catches it, because Slayton dropped 3 passes this week.
Yeah, I saw that.
Jalen Hyatt was absolutely horrible, running horrible routes. I saw Baldy, you know, the guy.
Yeah, Baldinger. Yeah.
Yeah, Bollinger. I saw him say, "Come on, Jalen Hyatt, you have to help your quarterback." On the interception, he runs a horrible route, like a horrible route, and the ball gets picked off. Like the Giants are working with that as their wide receiving core right now, and every time I see someone drop a pass on a wide or on a dime,
Mm-hmm.
like Slate, I'm like, that was Neighbors. He would have dropped that. If that was Neighbors, he would not have dropped it. But I'm looking forward. Like I said, I just want to see that man survive. He's played in, I think they said what, 7 or 8 games, I think it was. No, it might be 6 games. He's played in 6 games this season. And he has been in the blue tent in 50% of the games he's played, evaluated for a concussion.
Mm-hmm.
If that is just them being safe, then sorry, then maybe. But still, the fact that they're calling every other game for you to go see a neurologist mid-game to evaluate whether you're getting concussion is not good. And once again, I forget who was calling the game, but they was basically like, we should not see any planned runs for Dart.
No.
Which that is how he got to put the tent.
Mm-hmm.
A QB dive on like 3rd down. I'm like, what are we doing? What are we doing? Not a bootleg to the outside. Like, right? I want you to go straight between the tackles. I want you to run right between Andrew Thomas and whoever this is for this first down. Why? So that the biggest guys on the field can crush
Yes,
him?
that's the intent.
And of course, he gets picked up. And that was so he gets the first down. It's
Mm-hmm.
first and goal. First and goal. He has to be evaluated, which he says at the end of the game, I don't know what I was being evaluated for. He said he knew he was getting evaluated for concussion, but he said, I didn't show any signs. I don't know if they were being safe to start. He's like, but I didn't need to go into the 10. But needs to say, Jameis Winston comes in, they run 3 bad plays, and then Dart comes back out for fourth down, and they don't get the touchdown.
Yeah.
Um, that's not why the Giants lost. The defense cannot stop anything, and there's holes all over. And it looks like it's just bad scheme. Like players are not in the right place, which to me, when I saw it, I was like, oh, they just don't have a defensive. They have no defensive identity. They don't run the. It's like nobody knows where they're supposed to be,
Yeah.
and I'm blaming the coaching.
Yeah.
Like
That's coaching.
it just seems like that there's so many holes on the field everywhere. It's just everywhere. And it just seems like the offensive coordinator is picking the right play to beat the defensive coordinator every single time.
Yep. If there's that many holes, though, it's pretty easy. All right. So you're talking about Jalen Hyatt, and I knew I'd seen his stat, and I got it right. So these were his first snaps he's had since week 11, were this last week. When targeting Jalen Hyatt in 2025, 14 targets on the season, 5 catches for 35 yards, and 3 interceptions are thrown while targeting Jalen Hyatt. So clearly the guy is not finishing routes, running the correct route, doing whatever that needs to be done. All right? They only have 9 interceptions on the season, and 3 of them come while targeting Jalen Hyatt.
And they've been horrible routes or times where he gave up too fast or times where if he would have just ran through his route instead of stopping he would have been between him, the defender, and the ball.
Yeah.
Like I would say all 3 of those were plays like that, where he just completes his route instead of stopping short. At least he's there to be between the defender and the ball's not picked off. It's not good. He's not good. Someone else is gonna have to take their chance with him. It's not good.
So since he's come into the league, they've thrown 7 interceptions while targeting Jalen Hyatt, which is 9.6% of his targets, the highest of anybody with 30 or more targets over that since 2022. So they've thrown to him, I don't know, 68 times, 69 times, and have thrown 7 and have resulted in 7 interceptions.
And this is what I think they kept seeing in practice. As fans, they kept saying, hey, why aren't you playing Jalen Hyatt?
Mm-hmm.
Why aren't we giving Jalen Hyatt a chance? But I think they're seeing him and do half routes, not finish routes.
Yep.
And they're like, if he's doing this in practice, he's probably going to do this thing. And rest assured, he is. He's doing exactly what you don't want him to do.
What's he still on the team for?
What are you gonna do? He could be. What are you gonna do? He's on a rookie deal. At least, like I don't know.
But I mean, you can still cut bait with him, right? Like there's no reason to keep him.
I don't know.
Like
I don't know.
If he's been that bad, get rid of him. Like
but
if you keep throwing him out there, that's like the fact that he's still like on the active roster. And
they try their hardest not to put him out in the field.
Then just either make him a healthy scratch. I mean, the Bears do that all the time with guys who are like, why is this guy playing? Probably because he's bad, I guess. Because they're just healthy scratches on wide receivers. You're just like, oh, I thought he was going to be good. Yeah, if he's not good, he's not good. Don't put him out there. Send him to the practice squad. Cut him. Do something.
Could be injuries. You got him under contract. Like, it could be injuries to other players is making him see more time. Because Evan Neal has been a healthy scratch for quite some time this season, right? So they can do that. But I just think that the wide receivers position, people go down.
Yeah.
People get banged up.
Yes.
You need him. You don't need him.
If he's that much of a liability, unless he has some sort of special teams quality to him, I don't know.
He doesn't.
Okay.
He doesn't.
I don't know what the point is, but
I don't either. He should not be on this team next year. He should not be on this team next year.
He probably, if I were a betting man, he's not. Well, so on the plus side, the Giants are still 2-12. They're
yeah.
still at the top of the
It's
draft
gonna come
order.
down. It's gonna come
They're
down
on
to
that
that
Raiders
Giants
game,
Raiders game.
and then potentially the Tennessee piece. But if the Giants lose to the Raiders, their strength of schedule will go way down, and then it won't matter what Tennessee does after that, as long as the Giants lose out. But it'll come to that. But you guys got 9 this week, so
Yeah,
see what happens. And he had a really good week last week.
Uh-huh.
You know,
Oh
who
God! But
knows?
I'm gonna tell you something though.
Yeah,
The Cowboys defense is really bad.
they are. Yes.
Like, can you say someone who hasn't had a good game? Jalen Hurts, the only quarterback this year who did not have a
Yep.
balls to the wall game against them.
Yeah, the Cowboys defense is really bad. The Flus is still loose over there somehow. I don't know.
Loose is loose. He needs to be contained. Someone needs to
Yeah, and like launched into the sun or dropped to the bottom of the ocean or something.
put the Flus in a box and seal him up and don't let him come
Yeah.
out again.
until like an archaeologist digs him up in like 300 years. Like, what's in here? It's like,
What is this? I'm loose. Like, no.
Yeah.
Whatever game they're playing, he's bad at coaching that too.
Comes out with the fresh cut. It's like there's a barber in there.
Beard and everything.
Yeah.
Just like, oh, this is new Flus.
Yeah, he's got a new haircut. Yep.
No, it's bad. It's bad. I had somebody send me a message because Micah Parsons got when Micah Parsons tore his ACL.
Yeah.
He said, "Dylan Micah's torn his ACL. Does it make the trade look any better?" I said, "No, no, it doesn't. Just because the man is injured doesn't mean that all of a sudden, and that's exactly what was going to happen. He still would have been better for y'all than what y'all currently have."
Yes. Yeah, there's no reason not to keep Micah Parsons unless you just don't want to keep him. And there's no reason to trade him for as little as you got back in return, even though you still got 2 first-round picks. It's still not enough.
No, they just defense is not good.
Yeah, he was Defensive Player of the Year candidate going into
that. I think Defensive Player of the Year has been it's going to Myles Garrett. Like, I don't see how it cannot go to him. But
I thought it was going to be Max Crosby earlier on, but no, Myles Garrett's just really good. Really good.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
man. When I was watching after he got that first sack, that left tackle must have been crapping his pants because you could see pure hunger in all his pass rushes after that.
He ended up. I mean, it's a rookie on the left tackle side in his 3rd start ever, right? He ended up doing okay. Like, Myles Garrett embarrasses a lot of offensive lines.
A lot of people,
right?
Yes.
So like. It wasn't bad. Myles Garrett had a nice game, but Bears fans are ridiculous, right? Because there'll be one snap where Myles Garrett got blocked and then ended up falling to the ground. They're like, "Look at Myles Garrett getting destroyed." And like, that's one snap out of the 70 he played on Sunday because the guy plays almost every down somehow. He plays like 80% of snaps. You're just like, Jesus, man, does the guy get tired? He must carry like.
Those shoulders.
I would say like
those
traps, they like camel, right? There's like
they're like, he's got reserves in each shoulder.
Got energy batteries packed in there or something. I don't know how he does it. That guy's a monster. He'll always be a monster. He makes a lot of offensive lines look bad. The Bears, for the most part, contained him. Like, he had some tackles. He had an okay game in a very losing effort. I mean, the Bears had some nice schemes for him where leave him unblocked and get the screen behind him and stuff like that. You know, things you got to do on those crazy edge rushers. And it was all right. Myles Garrett, yeah, he's good. He's real good. Defense player for sure.
There was you had said that the games this week were good. I didn't think the games this week were that good.
I thought they were going to be better.
Yeah, just there was a lot of there was blowouts. There was some just all around not good games.
Just bad football all around. The Buccaneers losing to the Falcons. The Buccaneers were up with less.
I switched my pick because I was gonna pick the Falcons.
That's not me. The Falcons are bad. The
But I
buck
knew
the
that I said that those division games are tough. I knew
man,
it.
the Bucks had the Falcons at 3rd and 28 in their last possession, and Kirk Cousins somehow gets a first down and gets them into field goal range. 3rd and 28. You should be able to get out of 3rd and 28. I don't know if you
Uh-huh.
saw after the game, Mike Evans was
Yes.
muttering 3rd and 28
Third and
to him.
28.
3rd and 28.
Yes.
We're 3rd and 28, just muttering to himself in the corner. And it's like, that's not a good look. That Bucks team is broken too. Like,
Broken
I
at
don't
this time.
understand why they're so broken. Like they were, yeah, I get it. There was a stretch there where Bucky Irving was hurt, and like,
They're starting to get people back now.
but Baker's still playing hurt, but it's on his non-throwing shoulder. I don't know. I don't know what's going on there. But Baker went from MVP Baker to
living back at the stadium Baker.
yeah, that Baker's the Cleveland Baker that got rid of him because he was hurt. He's just not playing good. That team is just it's just a struggle right now. The Ravens destroy the Bengals 24-0. Come on.
And that game didn't look good either.
No.
It just was not good play. It was 0-0 at the first quarter. Like it was just not well played football.
Mm-mm. It did feature like a 96-yard pick six that had a handoff lateral in it.
Yes. I heard a guy talking about who picked it off.
Yeah.
He said he looked at the end zone and was like, yeah, I don't think I want to run this.
Yeah. Here, you can do it.
Handed it off 20 yards into his run. I was like,
he wasn't even 20 yards in the run. He was just like pick.
He said all he saw was green. He was like, yeah,
nah,
nah,
I can't do this. Better chance with you. Yeah, but like the Bengals, they had Joe Burrow back, and they were just bad. They're bad. Their defense is bad. Trey Hendrickson's out for the season.
They don't look the same when T. Higgins doesn't play.
No, they need T. Higgins. Yeah,
it's crazy. They just don't. They don't look the same.
Yeah.
Joe Burrow talking about love of the game, and
yeah, Joe Burrow talking like he's done with football. Like he's got that Andrew Luck talk going on. Somebody put up the games missed due to injury for the first 6 seasons of those two guys, and it's like within a game of one another.
Ooh.
Yeah. And Andrew Luck.
It's not fun constantly just rehabbing.
No. And then when you're not rehabbing, losing.
But when he plays, they win. He just doesn't play.
Yeah.
That's most of it. He spends most of his season rehabbing.
Yeah.
And when he comes back, they usually win. And they try to compete for a playoff spot, and they ultimately don't get it. Mm-hmm. But it's just that every year.
Yeah.
Rehabbing, trying to get back, rehabbing, trying to get back, get back, try to make a playoff push. And it probably doesn't help that he's trying so hard, they get hurt again or something happens.
And the team is effectively terrible on one side of the ball. Their defense is abysmal.
Abysmal.
Right? So, like, even when he's back there and even when he's playing, like, MVP level Joe Burrow.
He's got to put 40
like
points
year,
to
they were
win.
putting up 40 points a game and still losing, right? Like, what are you going to do? That's tough. Speaking of tough, the Chiefs are eliminated from playoffs for the first time in, like, 14 years. Patrick Mahomes tears his ACL. The same
and
game.
LCL, yep.
And then Gardner Minshew's your backup, and he throws a pick to end your
immediately.
Yeah, snap, interception. Oh, and it wasn't even like it was like a strong defensive play. It was just like the guy kind of jogged over and snagged it. Right, I was like, all right,
yeah, no, they're done. He's aiming. He just had the surgery, aiming for week 1 is his return.
Yep. But I think we were talking last week where if you get hurt now,
it's almost
you're creeping into next season, especially with like ligament tears and stuff like that. Like,
yep.
If
9 months would put him right at September.
Yep.
So he's hoping for game 1, but he could probably get game 1. That's another reason why they rushed his surgery. You know, like with Neighbors, he didn't have a surgery for 2 months.
Yeah.
They had time to kind of let it heal, let the swelling go down a little bit before they do the surgery. That was the whole point behind letting Neighbors go that long without the surgery. But with Mahomes, he had the surgery almost that night.
Yeah.
The second, just because his timeline is a lot shorter.
Yep.
His recovery starts now.
Yep.
And I don't know if that's a if that's rushing him back. I don't know what that is. I don't know if
Mhm.
that what that does for re-injury, but it's gonna be tough fighting to try to get back. He'll be able to walk within a couple months, and he's not the most mobile quarterback. And now on the ACL, if they sneeze at Mahomes, it's a flag.
Oh
Do
yeah, for sure.
you remember when Tom Brady got injured,
Tore his ACL. Yeah.
and then the next year he could do no wrong. If you looked at him, first of all, they
Yeah.
changed the rules for
Yeah. Yes,
him.
they did that. Flags getting tossed before snap, like intimidating the
Yes.
quarterback, 15-yard penalty.
So you best believe that next year he's getting all the calls.
Yes, all of them. He already got all of them to begin with.
But now he's getting, but he used to play, like I said, he used to play with the refs a little bit, like
Yeah.
sliding a little too late or
Yeah.
faking like he used to play with them to get the calls. Now he won't even have to play. He's just gonna go over there as he's running, look at the ref, and the flag is coming out the pocket.
There's gonna be a like refs in the stands with t-shirt cannons that shoot flags onto the field. They're just be coming from all over the place. Just flags every snap. But they lost, so what a world
They're
in
out.
which the Chiefs are not in the playoffs. And it took all the way to 6-8 by week 15 for you to go, well, the Chiefs are officially out.
I didn't
Still
know.
a chance. Bills come back and stun the Patriots in Foxborough.
That hurt. That hurt. I know that hurt the Patriots
Yes.
because they were dominating that game early.
They're up 24-7 and a half.
Dominating that game.
And they got outscored 28-7 in the second half.
Mm-hmm.
Not good.
No, no.
Josh Allen had a nice game.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, the
Second half, definitely.
Patriots played it. They're fine, right? The Patriots are a good team, but man, the Bills.
I think they probably because they're a really good defensive team, and I don't know what happened that that second half. They just
it's Josh Allen, I
they
guess.
weren't good.
Yep.
Mm.
Speaking of not good, the Raiders are terrible. The Raiders got shut out again. I think this is their second shutout of the season.
Probably.
It's so hard to get shut out in the NFL. And there were almost 3 shutouts this last week because
because the Browns scored 3 points.
The Browns got a field goal. Yeah, and it wasn't even like a short field goal too. It was like a 52-yarder or something.
Yeah, and the Eagles didn't look great either. The Raiders just really, 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 really stink.
Yeah, the Raiders are really bad. Really bad. And they don't have Geno Smith playing.
They don't have Geno.
Which makes them from really bad to bad. Kenny Pickett out there like really amps up the really bad aspect of it. Oh my God, I just pulled up Kenny Pickett's line. 15 for 25, 64 yards and a pick, 4 sacks.
15 of 25?
For 64 yards and a pick.
You said 15 or 5 of 25. I'm sorry.
15 of 25.
Okay. I don't know why I heard 5 in my head. I was like, God.
Yeah, you reacted like it was 5 of 25.
Yes, that's what I was like, oh, 15,
but
25,
they 4 sacks for 35 yards, so they had a net passing of 29 yards for the day. Tanner McKee, the backup quarterback for the Eagles, came in and had 33 yards passing. Come on. Ashton Genty only had 35 on the ground. This team is bad.
15 passes for 64 yards with an average completion of 2.456 yards per pass. 2.5 yards per pass?
No.
That's what it says. That's what it says.
Okay. That's how
this is
no,
an
it's
average
2.5
of
yards per attempt. Not per completions. Per completions would be 4 point something yards per completion, 2.5 per attempt.
Okay.
But because of the sacks, like the net passing was only 29 yards. Kenny Pickett, with his little Kenny Pickett hands, did not have a very good day. This team's really bad. Is Pete Carroll fired at the end of the season?
Yes.
He has to be, right?
He was not there to be their long-term solution, period.
But like
I don't think
they expected him to be this bad this year, though.
I think it's more he retires.
Yeah.
Then they just fire him.
Oh, maybe I am too old.
He's definitely too old.
Right.
Vegas was nice, but I'm going back to the retirement home.
But like, I'm trying to think of all the Raiders head coaches, right? So Pete Carroll replaced Who was last year? Antonio Pierce.
Antonio Pierce.
Antonio
I'm
Pierce.
guessing.
And Antonio Pierce the year before replaced who?
At one point in time, John Gruden was the coach for a hot second, wasn't he?
Yes. And then he got fired.
Uh-huh.
And John Gruden had that like crazy like 50-year contract or something like that with them. Like they didn't want to disclose what it was. I got to pull up because the Raiders have gone through a lot of coaches recently. But they're really bad right now. Really bad. So let's see. All-time head coaches. We're on Pete Carroll, Antonio Pierce, 2023 to 2024. He coached 26 games. Before that, Josh McDaniels, who was the head coach.
Should never work it.
9
never
and 16.
Be a head coach again.
And before that, Rich Bisaccia. Remember they made the playoffs with their interim head coach. It was him.
And then, yep.
And then before that was John Gruden. So since 2018, they've had 5 head coaches.
They're putting up Giants numbers.
Since 2021, when they got rid of John Gruden, they've had 5 head coaches, right? So with Gruden, but I don't know how to pronounce the last name, McDaniels, Pierce, and Carroll. And Carroll's going to get fired, and then it's who?
Oh, old man.
McCarthy?
Belichick?
Belichick? McCarthy? Oh, that's because Tom Brady owns the place, doesn't he?
Yeah.
Boy, that'd be bad. That'd be a bad look, too. Because they're going to be just as bad.
Defense with Max Crosby and Belichick might be a little bit better.
Maybe. All I know is after Old Man Rivers played this week, Tom Brady said, "Yeah, I could totally play in the NFL." So don't be surprised if Tom Brady comes out of retirement to play, to be the quarterback for the Raiders. Who knows?
The Old Man Rivers played. He played.
He played. He threw a touchdown.
Yeah, he didn't look bad.
He didn't look good.
You must be talking about old stumble one drop back that looked geriatric. Yeah. It did not look very graceful.
They almost beat the Seahawks. It came down to last second field goal again.
Myers kicked like 4 or 5 field goals. It was a field goal fest for the Seattle couldn't get in end zone.
No, I mean, yeah, Seattle had 6 field goals to win 18-16. Seahawks defense good, Colts offense not that good right now, especially with Philip Rivers on.
Darnold doesn't look like sharp early season Darnold.
Yeah, it's just like one of those things like
towards mid-season, end of the season, he just starts to taper off.
Maybe there were just too many eyes on him this last week because people want to watch Philip Rivers. So
I think it just happens. Like that's what happened to him last year in Minnesota. He started the season off.
Yeah, it was like the last 3 weeks in playoffs.
As the season progressive, he loses a little bit.
I need to have a game this week with Jackson Smith and Jigba. I need JSN to get like 300 yards and 6 touchdowns. And
Same. Along with Puka Nacua.
I need 2 weeks. Puka Nacua might not even play.
Why not?
There's
because he talked about the refs.
There's that, and there's some anti-Semitism on that live stream as well, where the guy was trying to goad him into doing some. I don't even know.
I didn't hear anything about that.
Oh yeah, I don't want to say it out loud, but there's a particular dance. The guy's a Nazi, right? So and Puka Nacua's on a Nazi dude's stream. It's not good. I would not be surprised if he didn't play. But
major punishment is coming for Rams, but they play tomorrow, so the punishment needs to come down soon.
Oh, that's right. They play the Seahawks tomorrow.
They play tomorrow, and I have Puka, and I need him to play.
I understand. Well, let's talk about the rest of the games. The Jags destroyed the Jets, humiliated them. The Texans humiliated the Cardinals. The Cardinals are so bad.
They're really bad.
Is what's his face going to still be the head coach there at the end of this year?
Who's their coach?
Gannon.
Yeah, but he's almost new.
Yeah, I know. It doesn't matter. They're bad. They're really bad. Kyler's not going to be their quarterback. I don't know what
they've had some injuries at running back. In fact, I think 3 of their starting running backs have been injured this year.
Yeah, but
their starting quarterbacks is injured. their number one run wide receiver has not played like a number one wide receiver, and he's been injured, had his appendix removed. Like they've had a string of bad luck.
Maybe the Texans mollywopped them though, 40-20.
Texans are decent, good.
Texans are looking like the Texans that everybody thought they were going to be last year. Remember, like, oh, the Texans are a Super Bowl contender. Texans are looking good. Their defense is strong.
Coach is good.
Yeah,
coach is good. Yeah. Listen, the one that surprised me is the Jags.
The Jags mollywop the Jets.
That hurt me because in fantasy I was in the playoffs, and the player that I had was going up against was
ETN.
Lawrence.
Oh, Trevor
Lawrence.
Yeah.
Who in that league had 81 points.
Duval.
They put up the most points that in the season, in the playoffs. Had I played any other team in the playoffs, I'd be going to the second round.
Yeah, Trevor Lawrence, 330 and 5. That's a good game for him.
6. I think he had one on the ground.
He had one on the ground, too. 6 total touchdowns. Yeah, 51 yards rushing, too. Man, that's probably the most Trevor Lawrence has ever run in his life, too.
Yeah, thanks. So right on top of my head. It took a steamy dump.
That's a tough one right there. I knew he had a game, but I didn't realize how much of a game he had. Yeah, those Jags are real, man. They're 10-4 too.
Yes. But yeah, the Rams game was Rams Lions, and they kind of convincingly beat the Lions.
Yeah. The Rams did?
Yeah, kind of convincingly. The score says 1 touchdown, but it was 2 touchdowns late in the fourth quarter.
Yeah.
It was a convincing beatdown.
Yeah. If the Lions lose this week, I think that knocks them out of the playoffs. So that would be interesting. The Lions not making the playoffs when they were what, NFC Championship 2 years ago? Last year they were like everybody's gonna win, and then they lost to the Commanders, and now I don't know. Broncos beat the Packers though. That was a good game.
I didn't like it.
I loved it, man. I loved every second of it. It really sucks that Micah got hurt. You don't want to see anybody get hurt. You don't want to see like the best players get hurt, and that sucks because once again, like Mahomes, you're creeping in on the start of next year. Now, unlike Mahomes, you could weather a storm of like missing Micah for a few games to start the year.
Yep.
Need the Chiefs need Mahomes on the field for every game.
Correct.
Saints beat the Panthers. The Panthers, all they had to do, they controlled their destiny.
Was stop. Oh,
they just had to win. If they kept winning, they were ahead of the Buccaneers. But
they've lost twice this year to the Saints.
Yeah, I know that. The Schloch, he's good. Did they lose to Spencer Rattler the first time though?
Yes.
Probably.
Yes.
Yes,
they did.
That's a bad look, Panthers.
Yeah.
But the Panthers are still 7-7. That's like more wins they've had the previous 3 years combined. So that's pretty good.
No, it's looking up. It's definitely looking up for them. Yeah. But they had playoff aspirations.
Yeah, and now, they're in the right division to have playoff aspirations.
Of course. 7-7. Yes. So we'll see.
Because the Bucs are broken, the Falcons are terrible, but the Falcons aren't even out of it yet, and they're 5-8 or 9 or whatever. I was going to say so there's 3 new head coaches this year that have led their respective teams to 10 wins. Vrabel, Ben Johnson, and Duval. They have taken teams that probably combined wins were less than 10 last year, I think. I think the Bears had 5. The Patriots had 2 or 3. And then I think the Jags might have had 6. So maybe like 14 wins between the 3 teams combined. And now each of those 3 teams are 10 wins or better, which is kind of impressive.
Mm-hmm.
But they're going to be one head coach of the year, and that's probably Ben Johnson. I'm just saying.
The Patriots.
Listen, it's Ben Johnson. It's Ben Johnson. Especially once the Bears win out. When the Bears go Packers, Niners, Lions, and win out to finish at 13-4, you can't overlook that. 49ers whipped the Titans as they should have. Seahawks eked by the Colts. Cowboys lose to 9. Don't know how that's possible, but they did. The Cowboys are still somehow
They stink.
mathematically in the playoff
I
fight.
think it's like they got like less than
They
1%
got less than
chance.
1%. And even if they win this week, they go to like a 4% chance.
They
But like
need to
they need
win out and everyone
to
else to
lose
lose
out.
every.
Yes. Which isn't going to happen.
I saw somebody say they need to win and they need everyone to lose, and then in one game they need Bane to blow up the stadium.
Yep. I mean that's their only hope. The Cowboys defense is so bad. And that tie against the Packers, that they should have won that game, is going to haunt them.
Packers should have won that game.
No, the Cowboys had that game and then they gave it away. And then finally, to round out the week, the Steelers beat the Dolphins so badly the Dolphins benched Tua afterwards, which is fine. Like Tua's been really bad this year. I don't see it. And I imagine Quinn Ewers can hand off to Devin Achane as well as Tua can.
Yes.
That's their offense. It's hand off to Achane, screen to Achane. They got nothing else. I mean, they got Waddle, but they don't throw to him.
But maybe Quinn Ewers will get it.
Darren Waller had a touchdown, had a couple touchdowns in that game.
Oh, he's had some touchdowns in the season.
Yeah. I mean, he's their best receiver right now, which is saying a lot about a terrible offense. Mike McDaniel's got to be fired, I would assume, at the end of the season.
Like they said they don't think he is. They said that they don't think Mike McDaniels is going to be fired. They fired the GM.
Yeah.
And
wouldn't a new GM come in and be like, "You're gone"? Want to bring in his own guy? You think that, right?
He gets a year.
Why?
They're not on, because that's what they're going to do. If they say no, you can't come in and fire the coach, he's not going to be able to fire him. But let them suck next year. He's fired, and then you get to get your guy.
Yeah, but I mean that's a wasted year though. So I mean, like Mike McDaniels has been on the hot seat for like 3 straight years, or at least the perceived hot seat for 3 straight years. You think he should be fired? I think he should be.
I think he should be as well. I think he's one of those guys that's probably in this league going to be a better offensive coordinator than head coach.
Yeah, he's just, and even then, their offense is like weirdly not good.
Well, it's been better before. He's had years. Yeah, so maybe it's just this year they just don't have a good. The roster's not good enough. And that's why the GM's fired.
Yeah, I mean that could be for sure. But I mean, we're looking like if we're going to guess right now, the Falcons, are they going to fire Raheem Morris? Probably not, even though they probably should.
Second year, they've started winning towards the later half of the year.
They're 5-9. They're bad. The Browns should fire Stefanski, right?
They should.
Right? Should the Bengals fire what's his face?
I always forget his name. He's not. That's
Zach,
not Stefanski.
Yes, something or other.
Something. Yep. That's going to be a question for Burrow.
Yeah.
if Burrow's unhappy and you got to go to him and you got to ask him, is it a new coach? You think a new coach will help? If he says yes, or if he says he wants to keep him, you probably want to keep him another year or so. I could see reasons to keep him, and I could see reasons to get rid of him. But I think it's up to Burrow if Burrow decides that.
There's definitely an opening in New York.
Yes, it's open right now.
So there's potentially 4 openings. Raiders have got to fire Pete Carroll. There's 5.
The Titans have an opening.
Did the Titans fire their head coach?
I believe so, because I saw something on ESPN just now that said Ward wants say in who the Titans hire as head coach. And that made me go, you don't have that kind of cachet, young man.
Cam Ward wants Titans to involve him in head coach search process. I guess they did. I don't know. I don't remember who was their head coach before.
I don't know. I want to meet all of them, Ward said of the next candidates. Every coach who gets the opportunity to come here, I want to have a conversation throughout the process with them. I'm going to be here for that whole time.
Oh, that's right. They fired Brian Callahan. That was the guy that they hired after Vrabel. They also fired their GM. And
citing lack of team growth and individual progress from Ward.
All right.
I'm just going to sit there and tell you something. No,
Yeah,
No, you don't get to what do you hear? You could be gone in 2 years, 3 years. You're a number one pick.
he could
Yeah.
be. Yeah, there's a strong possibility of it. Uh, but I forgot about him. Now the Jets, they're not going to fire him.
Could.
They
They're not,
could.
but what did y'all give him to work with?
That team's bad. But that defense, they don't have an
It's,
interception on the year.
sounds like the Giants, but the Giants got one eventually. But yes, that's tough.
They don't have a single interception on the season. Cardinals, we already talked about them. They should probably look to move on.
After 1 year?
No, it's been 3.
2. Has it been 3 already?
Yeah, it was because it was after the first Eagles Super Bowl because both
both of them left.
The offensive coordinator Steichen went to the Colts. Gannon went to the Cardinals.
Yeah. The Raiders will probably be out without a coach.
Yeah, the Raiders are definitely they got fired Pete Carroll, right? And then the Titans are looking for head coach, and then that's the Dolphins, right? The Dolphins should fire. There could be like 6 or 7 openings. Where does Mike McCarthy land?
Hopefully nowhere.
The Giants.
Hopefully they contain him with the flus. Hopefully.
It's like a binary star. There's the flus box and the McCarthy box. They just revolve around one another out in space.
Because we don't need Mike McCarthy's offense. It's just the game. I don't know. The game feels like it's going past him at this point in time. So I don't. Maybe some other team wants him. I don't want him in New York.
Get ready for him to bring that Mike McCarthy energy to the New York Giants.
The
New York Football Giants, as a matter of fact. Get ready for it. It's going to happen.
So we briefed on. I still haven't seen that thing about Puka, but the one thing Puka did say was about the NFL refs being the worst, and that's what they're going to punish him about.
Yeah.
Did you see that play?
Which
in
one?
the Rams-Lions game, where that guy never crossed the line before his knees went down?
Yeah,
I think Kobe Parker, and they reviewed it, and they still called it a touchdown?
Well, because he didn't have possession when his knee touched. So, and he gained possession in the end zone. That's what they said, at least. I've looked at it several times and I don't understand any of it. But
so they're saying that the catch didn't actually occur until he was on the ground for 45 seconds in the end zone.
Yes, like he had it, lost it, and regained it. And when he regained it, he was in the end zone.
I didn't see that ball cross the end zone until he bounced like 3 times. It's like
it's a football move.
The bouncing off the turf is a
definite football move. Yeah, I don't know. And like what he said isn't wrong.
No, you just against the rules to say it.
You're just not supposed to say that shit, right? Like he knows better than that, and if he doesn't know better than that, he should have been told.
He'll be fine. He'll know.
Yeah. So, but the other stuff we'll see.
Yeah.
So last week our picks.
I didn't do well.
Well, you did about as well as I did. We both went 10-6.
Okay.
So, which isn't bad. I think that still keeps us in even. No, you're +1 on the season. I think that's right.
I feel like I should have had more. That Falcons pick, it was, I had it, that one.
Well, so
then the Patriots let me down. And then the Chiefs pick, that didn't work out for my favorite.
No, and the killers for me were like, I keep swinging at underdogs. I should know better than this. The Dolphins. What am I thinking? What am I thinking?
It was Aaron Rodgers hate.
Yeah, that could definitely be it. And then like I picked the Panthers over the Saints for some reason.
That's the one. No. That was the underdog. You picked the favorite.
No, I picked the favorite. Yeah, right.
I picked the underdog because I knew
better. Why I have faith in the Panthers? It's dumb. We both picked the Giants for some reason.
Yeah, we did. We did.
And I picked the Giants were a favorite too. And I picked the Bengals over the Ravens, and the Bengals didn't even like sniff a point.
They didn't score.
They didn't score a single point. So we were both 10-6. That leaves us even on the year. going
No,
in.
after you said +1, you said
Oh,
I was plus
you're.
one.
Oh yeah, you're +1. Right, you're +1. So that means I think that's what it is. Now I'm gonna have to go back and do the counting. Let's go back and count right now, just so we're clear. Week 1, Harland +2. Week 2, Derek +2. We're back to even.
Even.
Week 3, Derek +1. Week 4, even, so Derek +1 still. Week 5, Derek +1, so Derek +2. Week 6, Harlan +1, so we're back to Derek +1. Week 7, Derek +2, so we're up to Derek +3. Week 8, Harlan +3, evens it up.
Even.
Week 9, even. Week 10, Derek +3.
+3? What? Okay.
Week 11, Harlan +3.
Okay.
Back to even. Week 12, you were traveling.
Okay.
Week 13,
week 13 traveling.
Holiday.
Yes.
Week 14, Harlan +1.
Okay.
So we were even. Now you're up 1.
+1. All right.
Oh, and then week 15, even.
Even. Yep.
So week 16, here we go. This is where Derek turns the corner. And
there's some tough games this week.
There are some tough games this week. I'm looking
Some
forward.
are just downright ugly.
Yeah, a little bit.
There's a lot of downright ugly. God, okay.
There are some good games though this week. Starting with tomorrow night.
Thursday.
This might be the best Thursday night football game ever in the history of football games. Thursday night football games. Like Al Michaels cannot complain about a single thing in this game. Can he?
He will.
He will. Kirk Herbstreit will complain too, or compare it to college in some way. The Rams go to Seattle. The 11-3 Rams versus the 11-3 Seahawks. Seahawks are 1.5 point favorites at home in this game.
I'm picking the dogs. I'm going Rams.
See, that's a good pick. I'm picking JSN. I'm not picking the Seahawks. I'm picking Jackson Smith and Jigba to put up points. But I also need Kyren Williams to put up points too. A lot of them. So Kyren Williams, run the hell out of the ball or catch a bunch of screens or do something. And then JSN bombs for touchdowns. Then we're in that part of December where we have Saturday games.
Yes.
The first game, the Eagles, the 9-5 Eagles. If they win this week, they're in the playoffs. They have clinched their division. Eagles go and visit the Commanders. Eagles are 6.5 point favorites on the road.
I kind of need Saquon. I need a big game from Saquon. I'm gonna go Eagles.
Yeah, I mean that's the smart pick, Mark.
But the Eagles give you nothing. We're just picking them on their name.
That's true. Well,
their offensive talent does not look good.
Not picking the Commanders though.
That's true. There's more of that. It's probably more of that than anything.
The Commanders shut down Jaden Daniels for the season, which is a smart move.
Smart.
They should have done that before.
After ruining him.
After bringing him back and let him break his arm again. Yeah, and Mariota is out there, so good for him. Then we have the game of the century. The Bears, the Chicago Bears. 10-4.
I think we already know what the pick's going to be.
Hold on, let me tell you what's happening. Chicago Field, the Chicago Bears at 10-4, 5-1 at home, host those frauds from the north. The 9-4-1 because they should have lost that game to the Cowboys, but they got a tie somehow. The Bears are 1.5 point favorites at home. Over under 46.5. I suspect all 46 of those points will come from the Bears.
And will they get the half point though?
No, it'll be the under.
No.
It'll be 46-0.
I'm going Pack.
Of course you are, because you are the ultimate in haters. The Bears. The Bears win this game convincingly, and then it'll be all the Packers. Well, we didn't have Micah. We didn't have this. That's the way football goes, my man. Like, I can't help you. Like, I want to see Micah out there because I love for the Packers to lose and watch him cry, because he'll cry. He will. He's experienced rivalries, but he's never experienced this rivalry, and he doesn't. He'll find out.
He did. He experienced it. They just won the other day.
Yeah, well, that game doesn't count though. It was the Bears called mulligan at the end. Do over.
And that's why they're having this game.
Yeah.
I see. It makes perfect
Yeah,
sense.
this game wasn't on the schedule until the Bears called do over, and there's a little known rule: if you call do over
Quickly.
between 0001 and 0, if you do it like it's got to be right in that little second there. If you do it and
Mhm.
there's the do over flag you got to throw, and if it happens, right?
Oh, they threw the duo.
Dang, it's like this plaid.
That's why it's
flag.
on Saturday. It's a
Yeah.
game. It's a Saturday game.
Yep.
That's the do-over day.
That exactly, right? Makes sense. Then we go back to weird normal Sunday football. You got the Giants hosting 9. 9 and the Vikings are 3-point favorites on the road in New York.
I'm going down with my team. I don't feel comfortable, but I'm going down. Giants.
No, you're going Giants, even though you need the Giants to lose.
I do.
That's why you're
I don't
picking
want to. I'm going to watch the game, but I don't want to watch them lose. So.
Here's the thing: the Vikings aren't a good team, and nine is not good.
Giants have holes everywhere. I told you every time if 9 can see, he's going to find someone open because they're open.
Here's but even then, hold on, I got to pull it up real fast. The guy
Justin Jefferson may not be the one getting the passes.
I was to say Justin Jefferson. I'm gonna go down the line here. I'm gonna start on September 8th, and I'm just gonna read you his receiving yardage, and then I need you to tell me which games do you think were the games that 9 missed and Carson Wentz was the quarterback. Right? 44 yards, 4 receptions, 44 yards, 3 for 81, 5 for 75, 10 for 126, 7 for 123, 5 for 79, 7 for 74, 6 for 47, 4 for 37, 5 for 61, 4 for 48, 2 for 4. Against the Seahawks. Wow. 2 for 11 and 2 for 22.
Yeah, the guy doesn't throw the ball that deep down the field to JJ, and yeah, it's tough.
I thought this guy was quarterback proof. He's got 2 touchdowns on the season.
You got to throw the ball his way though. In order for it to be,
but you got to throw the ball. So even like the dumbest quarterback should go out there and be like, "Oh, I should throw to Justin Jefferson."
10 targets. 10 targets.
Minimum. That was like when old man Flacco came into the Bengals. It was like, watch, Browning, Chase? You throw to Jamar Chase, you throw to T. Higgins. It's that simple, right? Like you would think that 9 would be able to figure this out. I'm gonna call him 9 because I can't stand. Even though 9's my number, though, my birthday, God, he ruins everything. I hate JJ McCarthy.
He ruins everything.
Anyway. I don't expect the Giants the Vikings to win, so I've got the Giants as well. Like it, I'm sorry the Giants are going to get the number 1 pick because they got to play the Vikings, and they got to play the Raiders, and the Raiders are so bad.
The Raiders are bad.
Like if you lose to the Raiders, you're trying to lose because I think the Raiders are actively trying to lose.
Yeah, I don't think. Yeah.
The Browns host the Bills. The Bills are 10.5-point favorites against the Browns.
Yeah, I'm not picking the Bills. I'm not picking the Browns. Bills.
No, you can't pick the Browns. They're bad too. Now, here's one that intrigues me as far as like the line. I don't get it. The Cowboys are hosting the Chargers. The Cowboys are 2.5-point favorites.
They're at home. They're still going to lose, and I'm picking the Chargers. This one is the death nail for them. The Cowboys in their season in this game.
Yeah, I just don't see how the Cowboys win either. I was trying to think of a way to like reason to pick them.
They're home.
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter. Okay.
They still have a defense, and they can't stop the run. And yeah, it's gonna be the Omarion Hampton show. Now that he's back, and he's gonna run for a couple hundred yards. Here's an interesting line. The hopeless Titans are hosting the Mahomesless Chiefs. And the Mahomesless Chiefs are still 3.5-point favorites.
This is interesting because the Chiefs were not good with Mahomes.
Yes.
Without them, they have nothing.
Yeah, they were a 500 team with Mahomes. Throw Gardner Minshew in there. That's nobody wants that to happen.
Can the Titans get Pollard out there and just run Pollard?
I mean, the Chiefs still have a
all
defensive
game.
line. Their defense is
They
still pretty
do.
stout.
I just don't know where the points are going to come from.
Yeah, it might be 3-0 at the end of the day.
The Titans are accustomed to these being butt cheeks. They're
Yes.
accustomed to not being good. The Chiefs are just now learning it, and they don't know how to play without. I don't. Why am I trying to convince myself to take the Titans?
Well, you want the Titans to win
I do.
to help your
I
Giants,
do.
the Giants playoff or the number one picks.
But I don't want to let
chance.
that affect my pick.
No.
Because I'm up one. I'm gonna go Titans. I'm going Titans here.
That's a good choice. I'm not going to make that same choice.
It's not that good.
I got to take favorites. I but I couldn't take the Cowboys over the Chargers. Like when I venture out into to underdog territory, I usually lose. The Dolphins are hosting the Bengals. The Bengals are 3.5-point favorites in Miami. But we just talked about how bad the Bengals are. But the Dolphins are really bad too.
The Dolphins are bad. The Dolphins is running. No, I'm picking the Bengals. There's no way the Dolphins go out there with Quinn Ewers and go out there and beat the Bengals. Not happening.
But the Bengals defense is absolutely awful. They don't have Trey Hendrickson.
Yeah, but this is a rookie quarterback in his first start. There is no way that Bengals should be able to score points on Dolphins.
Oh, the Dolphins defense is not good.
Yeah, so they should be able to score points, and I don't see a rookie quarterback being able to go throw for throw with Burrow.
And T. Higgins might be back, but probably not. We'll see. Saints favorites at home versus the Jets. They're a 4.5-point favorites. I don't remember what the Jets quarterback his name is. Like,
it's Tyrod Taylor.
No, it's not.
It's not Tyrod?
He's hurt, yeah.
He's not hurt. He just played a couple days ago, didn't he?
No, he did not.
What?
Who is the Jets quarterback? The Jets quarterback is
Brady Cook.
Brady Cook, yeah.
Stays QB1 even with vets on way back. Oh boy.
He's a rookie. So it's Cook versus Schloch.
Oh God, I'm gonna have to go Saints.
Yeah, I mean they're the favorites at home. You need both of these teams to lose though, just to put some distance between them and the top of the draft. The Jets are gunning for that number one pick, so they can blow it on something. Panthers host the Bucks. The Bucks are 3-point favorites on the road. This is a battle of the NFC South Goliaths, I guess. I don't know.
You said Panthers host the Bucks?
Panthers host the Bucks. Bucks are 3-point favorites.
I gotta go with the Bucks.
Yeah. I'm going to do what I said I wouldn't do. I'm going to take the Panthers. I said on multiple fronts. I said I shouldn't take the Panthers. I said I shouldn't take underdogs. I'm taking maybe the negatives cancel out and it becomes a positive. The Broncos 3-point favorites at home versus the Jaguars.
Well, I really want the Jags to win, but I'm going to pick the Broncos. In Denver?
In Denver, yeah.
Yeah, I'm going to Broncos.
This is going to be an interesting game. I think the Jaguars win this game.
They could.
I don't know anybody can, but I think the Jaguars do. I think Jaguars do this, and I don't think it's because of anything good that Lawrence does. I think it'll be because of bad Bo Nix.
Bad Bo. There hasn't been much bad Bo Nix.
Listen, it's going to happen this week.
That's the thing. It's crazy. There has not been a lot of
really
bad Bo Nix.
Yeah, he's been really good. They have a very strong team. It pains me because I hate Sean Payton so much.
I know.
The Jaguars, Duval beats the Jaguars. I can't remember what the guy's name is.
Nope. Duval is his name.
It's just Duval for the rest of life. The Cardinals, who are very bad, host the Falcons, who are bad but not as bad as the Cardinals. The Falcons are 3-point favorites.
Falcons.
I need the Falcons.
Where are they playing? In Arizona?
In Arizona, yeah. That doesn't matter. The Cardinals have not won at home since that day.
So let's continue. Let's go Falcons then. Yes.
I just need Bijan to not do anything.
Going against them?
Yes.
It's kind of hard when that's all their offense is.
I know. Well, I need their offense. I needed to be the Kirk show. Kirk Cousins to go out there and just throw to Drake London 50 times.
Is Drake London playing?
Maybe he's on the sidelines. I don't care where you throw. I don't care where Drake London is at. I just need to throw to him. Kyle Pitts was Offensive Player of the Week last week.
Yes, 5 touchdowns. Was it 5? 3 touchdowns? I can't remember.
I don't know.
He had ridiculous amount of numbers.
It only took 5 years for the Kyle Pitts
I know.
to happen.
I know, and I think he's going to let down a lot of fantasy owners this week that put him in.
Yes, learn from Kyle Pitts owners of the past. Do not play Kyle Pitts. The Lions at home, must-win game, 7-point favorites over the Steelers. This is Aaron Rodgers, though, right? Like, Aaron Rodgers can come back. See, God, I'm torn on this one.
I'm torn as well.
Because you like the Steelers.
The Lions don't look good.
No.
I don't think the Lions are that good.
The Steelers are without T.J. Watt, though.
Oh, that changes a lot.
T.J. Watt punctured his lung getting a massage, which is very strange.
Yeah. Then I'm going to have to go in Detroit.
In Detroit.
I'm going Steelers. I'm not going to change my mind. I'm going Steelers.
Yeah. I'm going to go Lions, but it hurts me. I need the Lions to lose. That's for my Bears fan.
Just in case the Bears lose?
If the Bears win and the Lions lose, the Bears clinch a playoff spot this week.
Okay.
So I need it to happen. I don't need it to be 91% after this week. I need them to be in the playoffs. I need the Bears win, which would make them 11-4, and the goddamn Packers, 9-5, 9-5
and 1,
9-5-1, and still they would not be a lock in the playoffs. I don't understand it. It drives me insane. The Texans. Yeah, I don't. I would say, do I need to say the Raiders? 14.5-point favorites at home. Texans are in we need to win every game we can mode because they want to win that division. They want to host playoff game.
This waiting all day for Sunday night might be the best game of the night.
The Ravens hosting the Patriots.
The Ravens need this game.
Ravens are in must-win territory for sure, and it depends. Boy, especially if the Steelers lose to the Lions.
Yes.
The Ravens will be smelling blood because the Ravens have to win. There's a possibility where Mahomes, Burrow, and Lamar are not in the playoffs this year, which is just nuts.
Yes.
So
there was a chance for Bills not to be in as well.
No, the Bills are like a 99% chance of being in the playoffs right now.
Oh, all the other divisions aren't that strong.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, the Patriots are like 99% and the Bills are at 90% or something like that.
If the Bills have 10 wins and the only non-division champ that has 10 wins is the Chargers.
Yeah.
They can still not make it, though.
They lose out and everybody else wins and stuff like that. Yeah.
It would be the Houston and Indianapolis would be the two teams that could possibly not take them out. But yeah, they're almost, like you said, 99. It looks like they're really close. One and done, one and in, really. They win this one, it looks like they're in.
Let's see. Let's look at playoff. I was just looking at earlier. The NFL playoff picture has, come on, load. The Bills are
they're at 99% if they
99%,
lose.
99%. And if 99% if they win, 99%, right?
Yes.
But if the Patriots win, they're still at 99%. Like there's like I know these percentages that they're like the fact that they're not clinched requires like all these other teams to just constantly win and them to lose, right? So like even if the Bills lose, they're still at 99%. Greater than 99%. Like they have to like lose out and everybody else has to win for them to be close. Yeah. Now the Ravens are only 39% right now and only 46% if they win.
Because they need the Steelers to lose.
They need
if they lose, the Steelers go to 54%.
Yes. Steelers are currently 61% and would fall to 76 or go to 76 if they win. Mm-hmm. Like right now, the Patriots, the Jags, the Chargers, the Bills, and the Texans are all greater than 95% chances to make the playoffs.
Yep.
The Colts who started off as the hottest team in the NFL, are currently a 12% chance. And the Ravens
on the bubble.
39. That's it, right? So the Ravens and the Patriots. Patriots licking their wounds after blowing that one to the Bills on the road. The Ravens and have to win territory. Must
Have to,
win.
must win.
Like if they
I need,
lose, their season's essentially done.
yes. Oh, I'm gonna go Ravens because their backs to the wall. Backs they can't get no further. Back to the wall. The Patriots wall. The backs aren't to the wall.
Nope, but they want to win that division.
They do. I'm still going Ravens.
Oh God, this goes against like every fiber in my being because I'm such a Lamar fan. I'm picking the Patriots. The Patriots team is just good. I really like Travion Henderson. Drake May's having a great year. They got a really good team, good young team. And
they do.
God, I hated that it's the Patriots. I wish that team was like another team. Like, why couldn't that be whoever? The Raiders or something like that, right? It has to be the Patriots. Come on.
Oh, the Raiders would stink.
The Raiders would, they would blow that chance. And then we finally get Monday Night Football. The Colts, the struggling Colts, host the not struggling 49ers. 49ers are at 10 wins as well, 10-4. There's a lot of strong teams in the NFC this year. 49ers are 6.5 point favorites on the road on a Monday night.
I'm definitely going Colts. Not Colts, Niners. Sorry. Whoa.
You're like definitely going Colts. I'm definitely going 49ers as well. I just don't. I think the Colts are done. Unfortunately. Or fortunately. Whatever. Don't matter. All right. Man, that's just like a Derek sweep right here. 16-0. I don't know. It's going to happen.
It's got to. Well, it's not guaranteed to happen anytime, but if it's going to happen to someone, it might as well be me, right?
Well, no. After the Seahawks win tomorrow, then the Eagles and the Bears, you'd be like, oh, God bless it. Derek's going to run the table, and I will. Nothing you can do about it. Especially, I'll be up 2 wins on you already.
You picked the Seahawks?
Yeah. I like the Rams.
That's your first. That's your first loss.
I needed JSN. I need JSN to go bonkers.
I too have JSN
and Kyron Williams. I need him to go.
But
bonkers.
I've got JSN and Puka, so I need both of them to go crazy.
Yeah. So let's go 51-50.
But the Rams.
Seahawks. 51-50 Seahawks. JSN with 7 touchdowns.
I like
Williams
that.
with 7 touchdowns.
I could use it to be someone else, but sure.
I need that would be the best possible Thursday night game in the history of Thursday night games, particularly for me.
I think you're coming out the gate with a loss tomorrow, so that's going to be tough for you.
No, shoot, no. I'll be celebrating my win on Friday. People will be calling me like, "How'd you know, Derek?" I'm just like, I just know.
I got a sense. I got a keen sense for these things.
When you're right 60% of the time, you're right 60% of the time.
Are we at 60%?
Roughly, yeah. It's what we do. We do better than coin flips, which is pretty good.
It's pretty
Not
good.
as good as computer models, but better than coin flips. I'll take it.
Oh man, but yeah, no, that's it. I think this is pretty. I think this is when I build my lead for the last 2 weeks and then crush you, dominate.
See, now I hope we're like within a game of each other going into the playoffs. Because last year I was up like 5 games going into the playoffs.
You were, and I had to go bet all stuff I didn't want to bet.
Yeah, there's only like a handful of games every week, and you're like picking like teams that are obviously going to lose.
Obviously going to lose. I had to. Yep.
All right, so hopefully we're like even, and then it comes down to me just picking the Bears all the way to the Super Bowl, and that gets me to the win.
I think you will try to pick the Bears. I think it's going to be bad.
Of course, you won't pick the Bears because you're a supreme hater and constant denial.
No, I think there are better teams in NFC than the Bears.
Don't matter. This is what I keep. This is my little thing I keep telling myself. The Bears don't have to be the best team in football. They just have to be the best team on the field in that game. It don't matter. It doesn't matter if the Rams are better. The Rams are probably the Rams and the Broncos are really well constructed teams.
They're really good.
They're very good, right? But it don't matter as long as the Bears are better on that day.
Yeah,
or anybody.
It takes a lot for them to be better on that day. It would take the Rams to really stink, and the Broncos to really stink, and the Bears to be really good.
It's not.
That's how
One, it's not a three-way game, so that doesn't happen that way,
I'm
Harland.
just I'm thank you. Oh man. But first you gotta hope that y'all get your money, your mulligan game from
Oh, we will, and then some. The Bears will win by so much against the Packers this week that they'll award them
the win from
posthumously.
last the
That
win from
game's
last.
dead, but we'll resurrect it and we'll flip the score. That interception that Caleb threw in the last seconds doesn't count anymore.
It turns into as a touchdown.
They go into Photoshop and they put a Bears uniform on the Packers guy. They're like, see, this is what happened. And so the Bears get 2 wins out of this game because they win by so much.
That'd be amazing, but I don't see them winning.
And then the Packers, like soccer, they get, what's it called?
Relegated.
Yes.
You get relegated.
Packers get relegated due to this game. It'll be sweet. It'll be so great.
I see the Packers winning.
I just need the Bears to win this game.
I know.
Because I know. And
that's the part I really want you to win for that part. Mm-hmm. Just for you going to work, because it would suck. It would suck.
I don't have, this doesn't suck. I like this, but I don't have work. Like after Friday, I'm done till the end of the year, or the beginning of the year. So I can't go. I can't call a meeting.
I can't call a meeting.
I can't wear my Bears hat in a meeting because there's no meetings to be had. So I wear my Bears hat. I'll have to go to every location I can here in the southeast Wisconsin where people will go raise a fist at me. But I will say though, when I wear my Bears sweatshirts, I do get a lot more people going, "Go Bears" to me.
No, so you're saying Wisconsin has a lot of secret and closeted Bears fans? They they have to whisper it.
Yeah, I've always been weirdly loud and proud about my Bears fandom, even though they've been so bad. It's hard. It's so hard.
They hit you with the Hail Hydra.
Bear
down.
Yeah, it is like that. It is like that. Bear down. Yes. Mm-hmm. Yep. And then it's a lot like that. But now it's a little. I don't want to get into that. But people have been Bears fans have been a little bit more boisterous as of this season, as rightfully so.
Oh, that's good. That's good. I hate that it happens. They lose on Saturday and deflate them with 0-2 against the Packers again.
Ain't gonna happen. Ain't gonna happen.
They don't have. There's no Rodgers or Favre, so we'll see.
They're in Chicago.
That's never changed. That's never stopped things from before.
I know, but this is a different Bears team.
It is. It is a much different Bears team.
Different Bears team. Different attitude. Different coaching. Just different everything. Bears win. Big Bears. Big Bear winning. And so sometimes I'll be in my house, be watching the Packers play because that's all that's on TV. And I can hear my neighbors hooting and hollering when big plays happen. I want it to be the other way around. I want them.
You want them to hear you?
Well, no, I don't want them to hear me. I want to hear them cursing the television. That's what I want to hear. I want to hear them doing the things that I usually scream. Stop him! Somebody stop him! Stop him! Oh, why is he so open? Who are we throwing to? What are we doing? Why is it always that? Like, I want to hear them say that instead of me say that.
Instead of you hear saying, that was back foot again. He threw it off his back foot.
God, I hate it so much. Why does he constantly throw off his back foot? Put 2 feet on the ground when you throw.
It's gonna be interesting. It's going to be interesting because for some reason they can scheme up open guys against you.
Yeah, you don't have to tell me. I know. All right, I know that.
Matt LaFleur is over there. He kind of got your number a little bit.
Thumbs down to Matt LaFleur. All right.